For centuries, tales of ghosts, spirits, and things that go bump in the night have captivated the human imagination. These stories have often been associated with abandoned places, where the weight of history and tragedy seems to linger long after life has moved on. These eerie sites are notorious for their unsettling atmosphere, eerie occurrences, and chilling history. Pripyat, Ukraine. Nestled in the heart of Ukraine, Pripyat's story is one of tragedy etched into the very fabric of its being. Once a thriving city, it now stands as a ghostly testament to the catastrophic events of April 26, 1986, when the Chernobyl nuclear disaster struck. The city was abandoned in the wake of the disaster as radioactive contamination rendered it uninhabitable. Left behind is a haunting panorama frozen in time, where the echoes of the past resonate in eerie ways. The landscape itself seems to whisper of its former vibrancy. Now buried beneath layers of silence, disembodied voices are said to linger in the wind, murmuring tales of a life that once thrived there. Shadows dance along the walls, giving rise to stories of elusive figures caught in the embrace of the night. Eastern State Penitentiary, USA. Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is a place where history and hauntings intertwine. The historic prison, with its innovative radial design, once housed some of society's most notorious criminals. However, the towering walls that once contained them now harbor stories of a different kind. Tales of tormented souls that seem to have outlived their earthly confines. Though closed in 1971, the penitentiary's halls still echo with the memories of its past inhabitants. Crumbling cell blocks stand as silent witnesses to the hardships endured within their walls. But it's the unexplainable sounds that reverberate through the corridors that send chills down the spines of those who dare to venture there after sunset. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. In the shadows of Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara, a forest whose reputation is as chilling as its name. Known as the Suicide Forest, this expanse of dense woods has garnered notoriety for the high number of tragic deaths that have occurred within its depths. The trees stand as silent witnesses of the heart-wrenching decisions made by those who sought to end their suffering here. But the forest's haunting reputation extends beyond the realm of the mortal. Rumors persist that the souls of the departed linger among the trees, their restless spirits interwoven with the very fabric of the forest. An eerie stillness permeates the air, and shadows play tricks on the mind, hinting at secrets best left undisturbed. As the night blankets the forest in darkness, it becomes a place where the boundary between the living and the departed seems to blur. Bangar Fort, India. This ancient fortress is not just an historical relic, it's shrouded in legends of curses and paranormal occurrences that have woven an aura of dread around its very existence. Local folklore whispers of an ominous decree that any building constructed in the vicinity would crumble, leading to the abandonment of an entire town. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows upon the fort's crumbling walls, an eerie quiet descends. Those who've dared venture here after dark report hearing disembodied whispers that seem to flutter through the cool night air. The Indian government, acknowledging the eerie energy that seems to seep through every stone and crevice of the fort, has officially prohibited entry after sunset. This prohibition speaks to the fort's dark reputation and the potential dangers that arise when curiosity trumps caution. Poveglia Island, Italy. In the tranquil embrace of the Venetian lagoon lies a place that belies its serene surroundings. Poveglia Island. Once a quarantine station for those afflicted by the merciless bubonic plague during the 18th century, this island carries the weight of a haunting history that refuses to be forgotten. The whispers of tortured souls who suffered and died in isolation still seem to echo among the waves that lap in its shores. The stories that cling to Poveglia are not mere tales of imagination, but rather a chilling reality of disembodied screams and ghostly apparitions. Those who've dared to step foot on its soil have been met with a sense of unease, as if the very earth beneath them is privy to the suffering it has witnessed. It's a place where the line between the living and the departed blurs, and the living are left with a haunting reminder of the past. Château de Chateaubriand, France. France's rich history is dotted with medieval castles, each with its own tale to tell. Among them, the Château de Chateaubriand stands as a testament to a different kind of history, one of love and tragedy intertwined. This once grand castle is said to be haunted by the spirit of Françoise de Foix, a mistress of King Francis I. Her story, steeped in passion and heartbreak, ended in her untimely death, and her spirit is said to roam the castle walls, forever searching for resolution. As night falls, casting elongated shadows through the castle's corridors, the air takes on a somber note. It's as if the weight of centuries of history hangs heavy in the air, and the echoes of a tragic love story reverberate through time. The misty apparition of Françoise de Foix, forever bound to the castle that witnessed her joys and sorrows, adds to the palpable atmosphere of melancholy and longing. Leap Castle, Ireland. Leap Castle, known as one of the most haunted castles in Ireland, holds a history marred by violence and treachery. The bloody chapel within the castle witnessed numerous murders and is said to be haunted by a malevolent entity known as the Elemental. The air of dread and the unsettling history attached to the castle make it a spine-chilling destination to explore after dark. Gonjeom Psychiatric Hospital, South Korea. Gonjeom Psychiatric Hospital in South Korea is a place that evokes unsettling feelings in even the bravest of souls. Abandoned in the 1990s, this hospital is rumored to have been the site of horrifying experiments on patients. Visitors have reported hearing whispers, footsteps, and sudden cold spots throughout the decaying corridors, making Gonjeom a prime example of a haunted place best avoid at night. Lawang Sewu, Indonesia. Lawang Sewu, meaning Thousand Doors, is a historic building in Indonesia that was once used as a Dutch colonial administration office. It gained a reputation for being haunted due to its dark past during World War II and the Indonesian War of Independence. The eerie architecture, along with stories of apparitions and strange occurrences, has made Lawang Sewu a site that raises hairs after sunset. Monte Cristo Homestead, Australia. Monte Cristo Homestead is an eerie mansion located in New South Wales, Australia, with a history marked by tragedy and death. Numerous untimely demises have given rise to ghostly tales, including the reported presence of a lady in white and a stable boy. The uncanny energy of the mansion, combined with the unsettling stories of its past, make it a place that's best avoided during the haunting hours of the night. The allure of abandoned haunted places is undeniable, but the risks and potential dangers associated with visiting these sites after dark cannot be ignored. Have you ever came across a similar site or visited a haunted place? Let us know in the comments section below, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.